For 126 years, we asked if the Flannan Isles keepers were victims of madness or the supernatural. But in February 2026, the archive is closing the file. New mathematical modeling of the North Atlantic floor has revealed the existence of a perfect monster, and it explains why Donald MacArthur ran out without his coat. We've long known that the West Landing was damaged. Iron railings were bent like pipe cleaners, and a supply box 110 feet above sea level was smashed to pieces. In 1900, they called it a compelling natural force. In 2026, we call it a ghost wave. Computer simulations now prove that the unique underwater topography of the Flannans can create rogue waves, exceeding 100 feet in height, even when the surrounding ocean appears relatively calm. These are vertical walls of water that strike with the force of a falling skyscraper, leaving no time to react. Here's the most likely sequence of events. Marshall and Duckett were at the landing, trying to secure the supply crane as the weather began to turn. Suddenly, the ghost wave appeared. From the Lighthouse gallery, MacArthur saw his friends about to be swept into the abyss. He didn't have time to grab his oilskins. He didn't have time to think. He ran out in his shirt sleeves to save them, and the ocean took all three. This explains the locked door, the half-eaten meal, and the missing coats. It wasn't madness. It was a desperate failed rescue, but it doesn't explain the logbooks. It doesn't explain why they recorded a 3-day storm that no one else saw. Some researchers suggest the men were trapped by a series of smaller, freak swells that kept them in a state of survival terror for days before the final wave struck. The 3 keepers of Eilean Mor are still out there, part of the Atlantic's eternal archive. The case is closed, but the echoes remain. What would you do to save a friend? Drop a folder emoji if you think this is the true ending. Subscribe to the archive. The past is always watching.